What is going on, guys? Money Webby here, back again on Thursday. An interesting night last night. Nothing great really from the plays. Marcus Gasol had a pretty solid night because no one was playing for the Grizzlies. Returned some value, but some news later on after I posted my video really allowed me to have a pretty solid night with Kyrie Irving being ruled out. So I went with Terry Rozier in my lineup. So definitely go follow me on Twitter. That's what I was gonna say. For any it kind of is another resource for more plays than I'm looking at in my full lineup that I tweet out every single night, because you could see I was on Terry Rozier. Also, I went on to Bobby Portis. He kind of disappointed though. He only played 3 quarters because the Trailblazers got absolutely demolished. I mean, the Bulls got absolutely demolished by CJ McCollum. But he had solid usage. He put up 15 shots, but only 4 went in. Still got okay value there. Also, you could see it was on Spates, nice value guy there. So it's just kind of another resource for some other guys you could consider in your lineup. So definitely go follow me there on Twitter at MoneyWebby if you're not as well. And normally I tweet out some other ideas for plays that I might be interested in. Like I said, I mentioned Bobby Portis in a tweet. I probably should have tweeted out about Terry Rozier, but I don't want to mention too many guys on Twitter, and everyone was pretty much on Terry Rozier, so I didn't think it was really necessary for a tweet. But let's just get into the plays for today. I got my top 5 plays and Dollar Tree play of the day, so drop a like on the video if you're ready to go win some money here tonight. Let's try to get over 100 likes yet again. Thank you so much for all the support in the video yesterday. It felt great to be back. So let's try to get some fire plays here. I'm going to kick it off, though, with Giannis Antetokounmpo, however you say his last name. 10,400. He's been going off recently. 64 last game. Without Eric Bledsoe in the lineup, he's getting his usage back up with around 20 shots per game in the last 3 games. So some great stuff there. Think he can keep it going here against Minnesota. Not a bad matchup. On paper, it's not that great. They have had some pretty good numbers against power forwards, but Giannis isn't a normal power forward here. And like I said, the usage is going to be up in this game. And Towns isn't a great defender. We saw that last game against Philly. They didn't have Embiid. So without that rim protector down low, Giannis can really drive at will. So I think he can get around 60 DraftKings points plus a nice value, only 10,400. He's been getting a ton of rebounds recently, so I like him a lot in this spot. Lock him in there. We're going to go with a lot of big men here tonight. Nikola Jokic, 8,100. Going against OKC. It should be a fairly high-scoring game. Not a bad matchup. And Jokic, he's been going off recently. Another guy that's really been turning up this month. He's been getting around a triple-double almost every single game. He's been shooting well, and they play better at home. I mentioned this a lot, but Jokic and the Nuggets, much better at home. Think he can have a good night here against OKC. Also, without Plumlee in the lineup, he might need to get a little bit more, some more stats, some more shots going up, some more rebounds possibly. They started Arthur last game. Daryl Arthur, not a good player, so Jokic could benefit from that, being a little bit more aggressive on the offensive end. So 8,100, price down a little bit, take advantage of the value, and lock him in. Third guy, another big name player, Marcus Aldridge at 7,700, going against Houston. It should be a fairly high scoring game against Houston. They just put up so many points. And Aldridge is definitely going to be that go-to guy yet again. Without Kawhi in the lineup, he threw up 23 shots against Denver last game. Good game, 40 drafting points. Another guy that his price is down for whatever reason, down to 7,700. Maybe because the matchup on paper isn't that great, but against Houston, they do like to go small ball a lot, and Aldridge has been playing crazy minutes, 39 minutes last game, and he got 41 minutes against the Cavs. These games weren't as close against Sacramento and Philly, so didn't play as many minutes. But I think if this game stays close, he honestly could flirt with around 40 minutes yet again. And against Houston in that small ball lineup, Clint Capella usually when he plays around 25 minutes, so he's going to be staying around 15 minutes without that big man down low, so he could definitely eat in those minutes. And even with Capella in the lineup, he can still get it done because a lot of his offense is just jump shots around the baseline and stuff like that. And that Capella can't really affect those kind of shots. When Marcus Aldridge is kind of an undefendable guy. If he gets hot, he can go off against anyone. So in this fast-paced game at 7,700, the price is too cheap. Lock him in there. Like him a lot. And for my fourth play, Gary Harris at 5,800. This play is kind of predicated on the fact that OKC They're down Andre Robertson, a great defender there. And Ferguson, the guy replacing him at the shooting guard position, is an absolutely horrific defender. If you look at the numbers, his defensive rating is very bad. So I think Gary Harris could definitely take advantage of him in this matchup. Listed probable for tonight. I think he can just have a big game. The matchups is very good. Paul George should be matched up on Will Barton, so that could definitely limit Will Barton. Also, you got Westbrook on Jamal Murray. Westbrook, he's kind of given discredit for not being a good defender, but I think he's a pretty solid defender. Honestly, people kind of debate that whether he is or not, but Gary Harris, I think he has the best matchup on the court against Ferguson, so they should go to him a little bit more than normal in this game, and he can get hot against any team like we saw against Dallas. 40, he dropped 42 against Dallas. I guess he loves playing Dallas, and 44 against Atlanta, so he's definitely capable of having some big games and returning value, so lock him in there. For my fifth and final play, we're going to go with Wayne Selden at 4,000. This play could change maybe. I might tweet out a different play if like Mario Chalmers and all those other guys are kind of playing. But last night, a lot of guys were out. So Wayne Selden got solid minutes, 31 minutes, over 30 the last 3 games, and he put up 14 shots. Good to see. He shot very well, 6 for 10 from 3, and he put up 39 DraftKings points. So if you ran him out last night, you probably love the guy. I didn't put him in my lineup, but I think he could honestly return value yet again in this game against Detroit. Their wing defenders aren't that great after losing Avery Bradley, so you can definitely attack them with Wayne Selden Jr. And I just hope that those guys are out yet again. So Wayne Selden throws up some more shots. I know that Tyreek Evans is going to be out. He's out until the trade deadline. So Selden can definitely benefit from that. And he's looked pretty good when he's been given the minutes. Like he threw up 38 DraftKings points against New Orleans. So he's having some big splash games. And that's definitely good to see when guys are kind of having those splash games. Normally there's smoke. There's fire where the smoke comes from. I think that's the saying. How about Wayne Selden at 4,000? I think that's a nice value. He can get over 20 DraftKings points and return the 5 times value. So lock him in there. So that's the top 5. Not as much money left over, but we got another cheap guy for you. 2 kind of risky cheap guys. Selden Jr., honestly, he could blow up in your face, but he definitely has the upside to return a lot on that price tag. So 4,000, Wayne Selden. Gary Harris, Ante, Giannis, Aldridge, and Jokic. I love those 3 big men there. The 3 big stars that all could go over 40 DraftKings points pretty easily and get that just that core of your lineup. And then these cheap guys can go off for you. It could be a crazy good night. So for my dollar cheap play of the day, though, we're going to go with Manu at 3,900. Going against Houston, a nice little spot here. His minutes have been going back up since I think he came back from an injury. He had a thigh bruise injury. Didn't play for a little while, but he's back. It seems like he's healthy. 25 and 23 minutes. And without Kawhi, it seems like Manu Ginobili has been doing pretty solid when he hasn't been in the lineup, and when he's just been given the minutes. And in these close kind of big games, it seems like they turn to Manu a little bit more. So I think he can get over 20 minutes yet again in this game and be that good scorer off the bench for the Spurs. This game, like I said, is going to be a fast-paced game, faster pace than the Spurs are used to, meaning they're going to have to put up some more points, go to their scorers, and Manu Ginobili is definitely one of their best scorers off the bench. So at 3,900, nice little price tag. He can easily get over 20 DraftKings points yet again. Showed he was capable of that the last 2 games. The 40-year-old, it's very strange that I'm recommending a 40-year-old basketball player right now, but Manu Ginobili, he still has it, so I got to go with him. A nice little price tag. Lock him in there. So that is it. That puts you up to 5,000 remaining per player. So definitely doable, and you got your utility spot and forward spot remaining if you run out all of these guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Drop a like in the video if you did. 100 likes plus. Thank you so much, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already to get these winning plays every single night. My voice almost gave out there towards the end when I was recommending Wayne Selden, but luckily the DFS gods are looking up upon me and said, Austin, we're going to get you through this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully these plays work out. I wish you guys the best of luck on this 5-game slate. Probably won't be that high scoring unless Westbrook or Harden go nuclear. I don't think Harden's going to do as good. He could be a little bit tired after going absolutely berserk last game. But since I said that, he'll probably go for like 110 DraftKings points. But good luck tonight, guys. Definitely go follow me on Twitter for my full lineup and any updates to these plays and stuff like that. I'll tweet out some other thoughts and maybe chirp some players if they do bad tonight. So we'll see you back here again tomorrow.